Hayde. He's kicked there towards centre half forward. Good mark as well, taken by Adam Wilson. He had plenty of competition to deal with from the back, and they quickly move it on. And the diving mark taken by Folks around about 40 out from the goal was fantastic as well. Two very strong marks with leading forwards there for Park Orchards. The defenders couldn't do much about that.
I would think that maybe what was said at quarter time in the Park Orchards was that the leads, that the kicks haven't been great to the leads. You've had two great kicks to two great leads then.
So can Knowles finish off the good early work here in the second term for the Sharks? He can't. He's pushed that to the right, and just the one behind is the end result there. Takes Park Orchards lead now to 8 points, 50 seconds into the second term. 2-2-14 to Heathmont, 1 straight 6.
And we were saying that first quarter was like a final, wasn't it, Damo? The pressure was intense. Really good quarter of footy to watch.
That it certainly was, Davo, as we get the clearing kick out for Heathmont. Off hands, good work by Rourke to release a teammate there in Ryan Young. His short pass is good too to Savoury. Savoury now delivering a nice left foot inside 50, off hands. Almost trapped there by Finn Brown, but he went forward. The ball didn't go with him. And as a result, it allowed the Sharks defenders to get back on top of it and get a ball up about 30 out from the Heathmont goal. Off hands here, can the Sharks clear away? No. It's back in possession here for the Jets. The handball comes out to Kevin Clark. Didn't get it on the first bite, then brought down on the second attempt. Good work by Roland. Hot footy to be won here. It's been hot pretty much all game so far. Now the Sharks clear away. The ball coming out towards the cover side. Brilliant kick as well. Folks in open space here too. About 80 from goal. Centering ball quick off the mark as well. Off hands here. Here's an opportunity. Snap around the left. And it's just a behind for Ben Fisher. Bit unlucky there, deserved more with that build-up.
I'll tell you what, his coach will be screaming at him because there was a handball over the top into the goal square. Then he did not need to snap that ball.
Pettigrew to bring the ball back in for the Jets. I tell you what, that's a fair old roost right into the middle of the parky. Chappell got a handle on that, hit the deck. Nicely done there by Sparrow. Got a quick boot on ball up towards the middle of the ground here. Kevin Clark on the left. His kick was smothered brilliantly by Rowell, and he'll go after it again. And now it's Prozanak on inside forward 50. Sorry, it's Bayless goes in. He was looking for his teammate there in handling, knocked away. And now the spills comes to Dylan Spurns. Got the handball away, and now Nano on the right boot up towards the wing position. Nice fly there by Finn Brown. He wants to get on with it quickly, and why wouldn't you too? Here it comes out to Jono Knudsen. He got a quick kick. On. It didn't go far enough. That was okay. Young. He wants to have a ping at the goals, but he pushed it wide. He pushed it very, very wide, and over the boundary line it goes for a boundary throw-in.
Transference of the ball from one end to the other has been fantastic already in the start of the second quarter.
If only it had bounced a little bit higher. The young fella behind the fence, he was diving for that one, and he got... he was left disappointed in the end. He'll get another chance though, hang around those goals. English tried to barge his way through. The umpire said, give it to me. We'll have a bounce. Heathmont is deep in their forward line. They're trailing by 9 points at the moment, 3.5 minutes into this second term. Going after it there was Haythorn. He overran the football. Diving on top of it was Galen. Comes out now. Rourke got the handball away. English squeezed to kick out. Couldn't quite hit the target. It's across centre half forward now. Bouncing football. Wilson knocked it away from himself. And Sparrow will give it back to the umpire. In fact, it's Aaron Walton. Let's cross down boundary side to Esmond Aponzo.
The key messages from Jared Bailey's Park Orchards at the quarter time. Pressure must go up, bring the ball in the middle and control the footy.
Comes out now, Park Orchards trying to work their way forward in the middle of the park now. A favourable bounce goes in. Nicholson's all by himself, but he's going to take it as easy as you like. 40 metres out from goal, directly in front. And I tell you what, that quick kick, it's as open space as we've seen either forward line so far in this game.
That's because Park Orchards push the game. They push their defence right up, and they catch Heathmont on like a slingshot.
Yeah.
Really did that well then, and he's very dangerous around goals, Nicholson.
Really is a big kick as well. It's low scoring. It's an important one, and the goal umpire just enjoyed watching that sail over the top of his head. He even gave a little bit of a sideway turn just to watch that sail through. Second goal on the board to Nicholson. Park Orchards have 3. 5 minutes into the second term of EFL Game Day. Top of the table clash Park Orchards versus Heathmont out at the hangar, and it's 21-6, a 15-point lead to the Sharks.
It is their run at the moment that is really hurting Heathmont, and guys like English have got to start getting their hands on the football a little bit more. He has not been influential enough in that close in contest situation.
So a sizzling goal there to Nicholson. He's second for the game as we go back into the middle. Farah, second attempt at grabbing that ball to clear away. Just fell at the crucial moment and got wrapped up by Chris Naina. We'll get another ball up. Naina will go up here against Chappell. Got the body position there, did Naina. Tap out there towards Rourke. Handball, though, is astray. Chopped off by Geelings. Park Orchards looking to build again. The kick out wide to Fisher. Good take. He'll just build up nice and slow here. The chip over the top was all right, but getting there in the nick of time is Sindri, and his tackle is beautiful to prevent Jacob Price-Inglis from moving any further than what he did. And the ball stays in play for a ball up around 45 out from the Park Orchards goal. Right in front of the scoreboard, 6 minutes into the second term here at H.E. Parker Reserve. A 15-point lead to the Sharks. Centering ball here by them. Not quite taken by Philp. Ball at the back, chance to clear away here, Pettigrew. They're under all sorts of pressure here, the Jets defence. Great forward pressure from the Sharks. Handball in from Hunt towards Wilson, he's wrapped up, but tell you what, Park Orchards, it happened with Prosnak's goal in the first term. When they got their second one, they turned up the heat for a few minutes. It's happening again here in the second quarter.
There you go.
And we get a free kick here on play.
Oh, looks like it's going to Folks.
It is too. Infringement in the ruck contest. They'll plead their case all day, the Jets, but the umpire will have none of it. As soon as the whistle blows and he makes a decision, it ain't going to be changed back.
They're a little bit rattled at the moment, Heathmont. You just tell all over the ground, they're just not switched on.
So that psychological edge in favour of the Sharks here, and Knowles goes bang from just inside the 50-metre arc and puts his first of the day
Post
on
high.
the ball. Post high as well. Can't get any better than that. A beautiful set shot example there by Michael Folks. Park Orchards go to 4-3-27. Heathmont 1 straight 6. 7 minutes gone here in the second quarter.
I love the forward pressure from Park Orchards as well. They were lucky not to get a free kick from that tackle earlier, incorrect disposal because the umpire was blindsided, but their pressure in the forward line I think has been superior to Heathmont.
Yeah, well look, the pressure's now back on Heathmont. They've got to respond now because they've got their tails up a little bit, Park Orchards.
Borderline danger signs here as it comes straight down into the throat there of Davis, who'll quickly hand it back to the umpire. Jets need an answer. Time Chappell, he had the front spot, little knock down, and now it'll be the Sharks again through Wiggins up towards the half forward line. Through a few players' arms, the Jets do have the numbers. They'll use the grandstand side. Comes out towards English, who takes the mark, who's only looking backwards, not forwards. Eventually does a U-turn and he'll kick it up towards the wing position, a one-on-one contest, but Jared Bayless stands strong. Playing coach of the Park Orchards Football Club, kicks the ball very long, big fly over the back there by Sheriff. It's about 10 metres out from goal, off the ground. Handley, was it off his boot or was it off English's boot? It was off English's, so Handley will go back and have a ping in a very acute angle. He's only 25 metres out from goal. He's right up against the point post. You didn't, well, you know what, I'll back it in because Handley knew it was his and English didn't say a word. So I'll back the decision was what it was. So Nick Handley.
Then again, I don't trust my 4 eyes either, BW.
Comes in now and, well, he went in for a drop punt and as he kicked it, it was a snap. So it was it's as unorthodox as you could possibly imagine.
It's pretty hard to be on the boundary line and actually when you have a shot for goal, kick it further away from the goals than when you started.
I reckon I saw Jack Daniels do it for St Kilda for a number of years in the AFL. As the ball comes out now, going after it there was Al Knudsen. Couldn't get that, couldn't quite trap it. But here they go, Park Orchards once again. Inside forward 50, handball comes out wide. Prozanak this way, that way on hands and knees, gets it out. Nicely done by the high-fat Price Inglis. He just squared things up magnificently. Nathan Wiggins was just waiting for the gift, and he'll go back and have a ping directly in front, 40 to 45 metres out from goal. Grant Campbell, some stats that matter, thanks to Choose Tap. Sorry, Davo.
That's right.
Park Orchards with all 6 clearances this quarter.
And I was just going to say, their young players, Smead, Hunt, Price, Inglis, all been really impressive around the contest today.
Their last few shots on goal have been within range and they haven't made a mistake. Will they this time? They do. Pushed it to the left-hand side. I didn't mean to give them Oz Sharks fans, but on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard, you'll be very satisfied with how this sits. 10.5 minutes into the second term on EFL Game Day. Your side has had 8 scoring shots and they are 28. Heathmont, 1 straight 6.
Well and truly deserving of their lead at the moment, Park Orchards. What can Heathmont do to reply? Lachlan Sverns had to think about 3 different options there before he decided to finally go long, which probably was a better option to start with, but because he had so many thoughts going on in his mind, he's fluffed the kick and it's gone straight to Josh Chappell. Another turnover here for Park Orchards as they switch play now to the cricket net side in the hands of Prosnak. His kick not favouring Wiggins on that occasion, bumped off it, but he's got support at the back through Fisher. Little worm burner kick inside 50, wants touch, wants the line, gets the line as well. And you would think if Heathmont were more on their game at the present time that Jake Sheriff would have been able to clean that up with one fell swoop. But because of the perceived pressure down back, he was unable to take control of it. As a result, the ball's over the line.
They're 5% off at the moment, aren't they, Heathmont? They're just off in everything they're doing. Their decision-making is just not being good.
That's all it can take for them to swing in favour of the opposition too, Davo, as we get another ball up here from that initial ruck throw in. Everett sees over the top of Chappell, but it's Chappell who gets the roving clearance to DeJager. They're going to be in with a chance here again. Oh, but that one just missed. It was DeJager involved. I think he might have got the handball out initially to Roland. We'll credit it to Scott Roland there. It was an exciting build-up, and the kick looked fantastic, but it just went to the wrong side of the post.
Loved the action of the goal umpire who just watched it float straight over his head, which went through for a behind.
Not showing his hand at all.
Loving the theatrics as well. It's great. It's great stuff today by the EFL umpires. They're a big part and doing a good job. Aberreezy got the handball away, comes in the middle of the ground. Now, what can Heathmont do? Getting a strong tackle there by Chrome. I thought he should have probably been rewarded for the free kick there. It was dropping the football, Damo.
Yeah, the umpire again blindsided, but I suppose that's understandable. But great tackling pressure from the Sharks.
Try to throw it up now. A lot of players attempting to steal the football away, but Knowles was getting nowhere with Chris DeJager right on his hammer. Umpire throws it up once again. Still stacks on the mill, the big man, Josh Chappell. Best looking man bun in Park Orchards, hands it back to the umpire. Throws it up now. Aberreezy had the back spot, so it was Chappell who got the knockdown soup. He showed into the arms of Scotty Rowland, who handed it back to the umpire. So a few stoppages, centre half forward. Heathmont looking just to squeeze their way forward here. Rourke tried to get boot to ball. It's still across that half-back line. Charging through was Young. Can Young do the job? Young can do the job. Sensational. That is a team lifter. That's the one Heathmont wanted. And the Jets on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard, 13.5 minutes into the second term. Well, at least they're kicking straight. They are 12 points because they've kicked 2 6-pointers, and Park Orchards 4-5-29. It's crossed down boundary side, Brett Beston, where it's all happening.
Boys, significantly, Joel Caldwell was talking about the stoppages at his quarter-time address. He said he wanted his boys to be much stronger at the stoppages, and they were on that occasion, and of course they've come away with a goal. So well done, they've certainly heeded the coach's direction.
Well, they got the ball out of the stoppage, that was the difference.
Yeah.
They've been caught inside the stoppage the whole time. Finally got one outside the stoppage, which was an important thing to do.
Can that set the tongues alight here at H.E. Parker Reserve? That goal there, the Ryan Young. We'll soon find out as we get a secondary ball up, courtesy of Benjamin Hayde being wrapped up there in the middle for Park Orchards. Alfred Sears now in the ruck against the bun in Chappell. We'll get a third stoppage here. Plenty of stoppage balls have occurred so far today.
Yeah, I think that's good for Heathmont too.
And it's been a bruisey, we have been told, Louis. I thought I backed you in with that one, but it's a bruisey, mate. It's not throwing you under a bus. I've said the same word the whole time, but it is a bruisey.
A bruisey.
And the faithful have told us, which is what we want to hear as well. So, and he's having a good game too. So
that he certainly is. No, thanks for the correction as we go back now, clubroom side. Park Orchard's back in possession here. They've done this pretty well right throughout the game. It's in the hands of Alexander Geelings. 6th game for the season in the senior lineup. Started at Blackburn earlier in the year and got a clearance. First few rounds.
Been doing your homework, Louis.
And he has, yes, absolutely. I'll get myself prepared. Don't worry about that, BWS. As the ball goes towards centre-half forward, but the intercept mark taken by Ryan Young. So the Jets now, can they settle things? They got the last goal. They need to try and get a couple on. Abruzzi through to Young once again. Little build-up here, not too bad to David Knowles. Goes to right half forward. Good, careful kick as well. Jack Cornwall has it. One of the many players who came in away from Norwood a couple of years ago. Wants to take the opponent on the ruck on in Gillings and does so superbly. A centering ball, outstretched hands there, not quite taken for Heathmont. Might have been Thomas Rourke who went up there to try and grab that one down. And now getting involved is Chris Nainer, the big ruckman, the main ruckman for Heathmont. And he ensures that his opponent will definitely can't clear away for Park Orchards. We get another ball up. Good body work there from Chappell. Careful tap down. Clearing kick away here for Park Orchards. It's only going to be coming back with a bit of interest. Good trap of Pettigrew. Off to Knudsen. Alistair Knudsen to the top of the square. Coming from the top there, Savory. Brings it down to the front. Getting onto it. Here's Kevin Clark. Dances around. Finds some space on the left. Thank you very much. And the Jets are right back in this one.
Vibromania goal today, contender for Kevin Clark. That's exactly what the Heathmont are wanting him to do today, Davo.
Oh, definitely. And look, I think since the last miss where they had a 35-metre shot for goal, they've missed an easy one. Suddenly Heathmont have thought, well, you know what, we've got to kick ourselves into gear here. Their last 5 minutes have been right on top. They've run a little bit more, they've spread a little bit more, and that was great forward roving then in the forward line from Clark.
I think the increase in stoppages actually halted Park Orchard's momentum.
Without a doubt.
Well, last couple of goals to the Heathmont Football Club. The home side today, can they go forward again? English was on hands and knees, got the handball out. Fair came charging his way through, got the handball out wide. Now the Sharks, they can go forward up towards the half-forward line. Bouncing football. Nicholson had the front spot. Will paddle into his advantage right on his hands there, right on his hammer there was Lachlan Sferns. Umpire will come in and bounce it. Diving on it, Jared Sparrow, which was good play, and safely will be back in the arms of the umpire, deep in the Park Orchards forward line, leading this game by 11 points. Heathmont, they've answered the challenge. Nice fist that time there by Sheriff. Got about 10-15 metres on the football. Do they have the numbers though? Was Sindri going in too crudely? It didn't look too bad, but Tom Fair was there to play it to his advantage, and the umpire backed him in with that one. So I tell you what, it might have started on the shoulder, but it quickly slipped down to the arm, so probably a little bit stiff, but nonetheless Tom Fair will go back and have a chance to answer very quickly for the Park Orchards Football Club, leading by 11 points, 18 minutes, almost 18 and a half gone now in this second term. They're just really not missing from the set shots, are they? And that goes straight over the goal umpire's head. Tommy Fair, he has his first for the afternoon, and the Park Orchards Football Club, they get the answer they were after. 35-18 at the moment. It's a 17-point buffer for the Sharks, Damo.
Yeah, I think Tommy might have just milked that one a fraction. I mean, it was an interesting tackle. Obviously did start on the shoulder, but I don't think he quite got him high on that occasion.
No, look, I think it started again from the middle. They got the ball outside the contest really quickly. Park Orchards ran the football down. I thought they were a little bit stiff not to get a free kick earlier for a front-on tackle, but they've scored, and that's changed the momentum a fraction.
Grant Campbell, thanks to Choose Tap, it is delicious.
Clearances now 12-1 in favour of Park Orchards.
Holy dooly.
Unbelievable stat, but the game now in sort of an ebb and flow motion at the moment. Heathmont with those couple of goals just had that momentum eased a tad with that response to Fair. And that one there, probably almost in similar fashion with the tackle there, was probably a little bit of a throwback action there for the Heathmont player who was Jack Cornwall. The umpire there right on the spot saying no. Tried to milk that one, it's a ball up. This one here in the lap of Michael Folks, not getting out anytime soon. The ball eventually jarred free, but not before the umpire blew the whistle to restart play again. So another chain of stoppages with not much meterage move off. Good spin out of trouble there from Bayliss. Just got a little toe poke forward inside 50, but Heathmont now back in number. One way than the other for Jared Spurrell, but he gets out of danger now. The kick into the path of Savoury. Sort of probably lost it a little bit there as the sun starts to creep out over H.E. Parker Reserve. Gets some support now from English, who uses Savoury once again. A short toe poke kick. Beautiful pick up from Clark. That was superb. Goes back now to Savoury. Savoury's kick long to a 2-on-1 though. A bruisey there in the meat and the sandwich. And unable to get the result that Heathmont were after there, coming across the loose man Geelings, able to get the spoil over the line and out of bounds. Left forward pocket for the Jets.
They needed to talk then because Geelings was set to take the mark. He should have been able to mark that and not punch it away.
In that perceived pressure sometimes when things sort of ebb and flow. When you think you could do it one way, you end up going the other, and it probably wasn't the best result, but Park Orchards might be able to get out of here through Roland, but the kick has been turned over. Here's a chance. Good pick up on the volley there from Davis. Handball back now into the spot for Naina, but he just sort of misjudged the flight of the ball there. Could be a turnover here. Jay Whitnish getting involved for the Sharks. Had to beat a couple there. Yeah. In the end, does enough to hold play up, and we'll get a ball up back on centre wing along the cricket net side.
It was great desperation from Whitnish there.
Yeah, both teams had their chances to move, and there were some great little hands in there to stop the movement.
He was fantastic there. Whitnish outnumbered, but didn't give up the ghost at all. And he gets involved here yet again. Another strong tackle. Ooh. And we've got a little bit of a dust-up going on here. Heathmont players not enjoying that little treatment that Whitnish gave Cornwall there with the tackle. That's been cleared up straight away. The umpire wastes no time. Getting play restarted again. Naina with the tap down. Only as far though as Fisher. Off to Fair. Fair's kick to right half forward is a good one too. Nick Hanley takes the mark. Too far out to score, you would think. Fair now sneaks back inside 50 and pleads for the pass in. He decides not to go there. He goes short and lateral, and it was chopped off. Opportunity now for Heathmont once more. Savoury wrapped up, loses it. Park Orchards back in possession there. Whitnish involved again. He's had a good last 60 seconds. Handball now towards Hanley, and he's wrapped up strongly by English. Not a sling tackle though paid by the umpire. It had that sort of action to it, but it wasn't too dangerous enough, and we'll get another ball up.
Pye throws it up now. Park Orchards a chance to go forward. Strong smother there, going after it. Young tried to barge his way through. Whitnish had something to say about that for the Sharks, so let's have another bounce just inside the centre square here. Out at the hanger, comes out now, nicely done. Whitnish on the right boot, kicks the ball forward now for Park Orchards, over the back of the pack, the ball flies. Who's got the spills here? Who's got the roving skills? Wilson got it away, and they do have the numbers, and they slam another one through to the Sharks. Bendigo Bank scoreboard. They are in definite hot form at the moment. 11 scoring shots to 3, 41 plays 18. And I'll tell you what, they're going to take some beating this afternoon, Park Orchards.
They certainly are. And look, again, it was from the clearance. Their work from the clearance has been exceptional. They hit the contest hard. They use their hands. They get it out quickly. And Whitnish, again, was very, very good and instrumental in getting the ball forward.
Clearance is now 16-1 for the quarter. Gee. I think Natta Wadding will get more than one in the quarter today. So that's pretty disappointing.
Whack. Ball back in the middle. Chapel got the knockdown. Diving on top of there was Schmid. Park Orchards had 3 numbers over English, but I tell you what, it takes probably at least 3 people to bring Brent English to ground, Louis.
Certainly it does, and when Soupy goes whack, you stay hit, that's for sure. Great stat there. Could be a crucial one as the game goes on, as we get another stoppage again. We've had a fair bit of this happening all game, where from the centre throw up, we get another 2 or 3 on the back of it. May not happen this time as English's kick goes up high. Won't be a mark though, it only travelled about 3 metres long, so the players are well and truly aware of that. At the back here, a little tap from Smead was crucial there for Park Orchards, but the Heathmont Jets were quick to react to that one. English again, handball over to Douglas. Douglas with the bounce now, centre in ball from right up forward. Good mark over top. Hollands has taken the mark, and he'll line up just inside the 50, 45-degree angle.
It's not a muscly,
second deep. No, he hasn't got much on those pins there, but it was an uncontested mark in the end, Damo, so he wouldn't have to use any strength at all to get it.
That's it. He makes up for it in skill and reading the blow.
That he does. Got plenty of strength in between the ears, and that's what counts for about 90% of anything in life, especially in football, as the hole goes bang! and sends it home. Welcome to senior football, Tom Hollins. He slams that one in, and he channels in a bit of his childhood as well. Kicked 38 goals in a season in 2012 playing under 14, so he knows how to kick them. And he slots one in nicely there, and against the tide, Heathmont pinch one back. And Bendigo Bank scoreboard, 4 straight 24, Park Orchard 6-5-41.
He channeled his inner Jesus there with his little look-alike just to send the ball send the ball through.
We can say he's inner Jesus.
Let's cross down boundary side.
Boys, just for your interest, it's actually Jack Hendricks wearing number 47, not Tom Hollins.
Oh, we've been duped, have we? It's Hendricks, is it? Okay, thanks, Brett Meston. My apologies there. Didn't get the update on the team sheet. We'll correct that shortly as we get a restart here in the middle.
We'll call that 2 quarters too late from the boundary side as it comes out now. Nicholson chased after the football, bouncing football along the wing position. A barrel goes inside forward 50 now and leading out in front. Michael Philp, what a season he has had. And I tell you what, when you play in front and you got that mongrel style kick going forward, you're going to have every chance. And that was a fantastic mark there by Philp.
But not only that, the work from Jacob Pricing was to work the ball across 2 big contests, managed to get the hands out to the runner. Very, very impressive hard work from the youngster.
So Michael Philp comes in now, crosses a 50, puts it left, and it stays left. So they'll be disappointed with that, Park Orchards. They've been good with the quick answer so far in this first half, Damo, and they still comfortably lead this game by 3 goals.
Yeah, but 6 goals, 6, you just get the sense they haven't taken the most or capitalised the most of the opportunities that they've had.
I reckon they've missed 3 really gettable shots and goal as well.
So the Jets going to use the grandstand side this time. Maybe they can get a bit of fanfare to get them up. English, he's had a lot of the football, got the handball away. This was good. Jono Knudsen up towards the half-forward line. He was looking for Kevin Clark, bounced away from him. Over the top there, that time Hendricks overran the football. Nicely picked up there by Bayliss, got the handball away, and now the Sharks go up towards half-forward, but Lachlan Sperns was there just to take the mark, steady the ship into the middle of the ground where he gets it to Regan Dacus on the left boot up towards centre half ball, but nobody was home except the big man Josh Chappell, and he's having a good game. He's winning a lot of knockouts, helping out with the clearances, which we know they are absolutely dominating at the moment, the Sharks, and putting himself in those positions that he needs to be when the opposition goes forward. Big fly there by Davis, who takes it. This is for Heathmont. Just forward of centre. There's still 2.5 kicks from home, but Davis does have a good shoe on him. I spoke too early because he kicked a toe breaker straight into the man of the mark there, and they've got that. Might have been pinged there for holding on to it too long there. Wiggins, who himself has had a good first half, and Davis might be pinged for a yellow card here for going in too hard after the fact as the siren sounds to announce half time. The ball's gone forward. It's been a goal kick by Nicholson, and that was just for practice because it's going to come back to the wing position where nothing else is going to happen except for the fact that Regan Davis has been given a 15-minute spell by the umpire, so we won't see him till late in the third quarter out here. Half time at the hangar.